Hello, and welcome. I am Mark Angelo Lyons, Mal for short, professional witch, professional intuitive, president of DrawingTheCircle production since 1998, author of Words of Grace from a Professional Witch, creator on Patreon, Virgo Sun, Pisces Moon, Leo Rising, do the math. And I'm very, very honored and glad to be here with you today for this human being for the Twin Cities Tarot Collective. I want to particularly thank the High Priestess Aurora Dory Alice. I knew her in my last life. I was an old flapper. So I was a little bit older than her. I left before she did. And that Aphrodite center back says something about where we are on planet Earth. So let's get down to it. I have a window of time to do this with you, trying to do this under 30 minutes. I am a spiritual teacher. I've been teaching witchcraft for a very long time. I am a professional tarot reader on YouTube, but I've been taking clients for a very long time. I started reading tarot when I was 12 years old. Tarot, Handbook for the New Apprentice by Eileen Connolly, because why start with the small stuff? And I am now 53. Yes, I know I don't look at things. Well, that's what happens when you align your work, your career, and your vocation and service as a Virgo with the Pisces moon, born on a full moon. I'm on social media if you want to reach me. I'm not plugging myself any more than that, at least not on camera. So we're going to do a little something that Aurora asked me to do. There was a handout that I gave them, a Google Doc thing, just with everything that you need, supplies and the words, because I'm not really big on having people know what's about to go down without them knowing what's going to go down, at least in Virgo bullet point form. So we are going to do a little meditation, an Anahata Meditation. Anahata is the Sanskrit word or name for the heart chakra. Essentially it means unstuck, which is a good thing. Then we're gonna make a magical tool for ourselves of a love mirror, a magic mirror. We'll talk about that when we get there. And then to top it off, we are going to make a little agape love spell. And we'll talk about agape in a minute. But whenever I teach, particularly online, I like to start with a little prayer meditation thingy. And from that, I'm going to go through my checklist, and we're going to do this, and I really, really hope you enjoy it. So, both feet on the floor, if you can. Focus on your breath, if you will. I will do the same to get you the clarity, guidance, and grace, and to channel this for the well-being of all. And I just did a good 5 minutes worth of Wim Hof breath, so I'm ready to rock and roll. Shall we? Please take a nice deep breath. And check in. Close your eyes if you can, right? Just close your eyes and check in with the physical body, right? Simplest act of self-care is just simply tuning in, right? Turning your outward senses inward and relax. You know, scan the body for any place that feels tight, tense, or holding on. And do whatever it is you feel you need to do to get physically comfortable, right? Neck roll, a little yoga, a little shift and change. And allow the breath to bring you into the present moment. Just to be here now. And it's from this place I offer this simple spiritual practice. As I call upon our collective pantheons of the divine, of guides, masters, teachers, gods, goddesses, saints, angels, totems, healers, ancestors, and higher selves, all the way back to the divine singularity, to surround us now, all watching this, and even those who are watching, those who watch this, surrounding us all in a force field of light, containing and protecting this time we spend together. I ask all information and energy that exchanges between us in the physical and in the non-physical, all overtones of all dimensions, does so clearly, cleanly, and for the well-being of all. And as ever, use me. all aspects of self known and unknown, my conscious mind, the subconscious mind, the unconscious mind, on this subject of agape and love magic, doing this on a Pisces moon at the time of this recording, and I am a Pisces moon. Use me, that I may be the channel of guidance, grace, love, wisdom, and power that you sent me here to be. And every time I do this, I get a little bit better. So make this the best thing that I have ever done, that we have ever done. Not that we will ever do, but that we have ever done for our well-being and for the well-being of all. So mote it be. And so it is. Take a moment. You don't have to slam your eyes open. Take your time. Wiggle fingers and wiggle toes, because we're gonna get down to it as you allow your eyes to gently open into the room, because we need to talk a little bit. Anahata. There are different there are different forms of love. You could say Course in Miracles, of which I am both a student and teacher, says there's only one love. But, definitely down here in the game, in the 3 and 4D, we tend to differentiate, right? The love that I have for my cats is different than the love I have for my coffee, and for my mom, for my work, for my career, for my vocation, for my gods and my archangels, right? Well, my name is Angelo Lyons. I'm quite literally named the Archangel of Lyons, which is Ariel, by the way. Powers of the North. Teacher of clairvoyance and teacher of magic. Big shock. By the way. So Anahata, the Anahata meditation to open the heart to agape. I'm sure many of you know, right? The Agape Foundation, right? There's all these, you hear the word a lot. It is universal love. True love in a form. I teach the path of true love, which is your spiritual path, your healing path, your hero's journey through your relationships, right? Just something my whole life has been about. But there's nothing like tuning into the divine love, and then the love for all humanity. Because in the 5D and above, fifth dimension and above, 8th chakra and above, there's only one of us here. And the world needs that. So keep that in mind. This isn't about getting a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a husband, a wife, although you never know. You never know what the gods have in store. But certainly, to give yourself the love that only you can certainly start with a little magic, a little prayer, a little meditation, a little chakra juice. I think you know what I'm saying. So we're going to do the Anahata meditation, and then I'm going to gently tell you to open your eyes, and then I am going to, as it says on the listy list here, cleanse and consecrate the hand mirror by the 4 elements, which I have here on the table. I have done this thousands of times. I was the high priest of a coven for a very long time. I'm retired. I am what they call eldered. Thank you very much. No longer affiliated. I'm a free agent, a professional eclectic witch. So let's do this one more time, please. Just get yourself comfortable. And as it said on the little handy handout thing there, if you want, write down a few people, places, and things that are easy for you to love and appreciate, right? Like, you don't have to start with great, big, huge. You could start with, I love coffee. I love tea. I love the boys, and the boys love me. I love my cats, just to tune to that. And then, as you are checking in, notice how you feel emotionally and rate it on a scale of 1 to 10. I do this a lot. Right? 1 being and 10 being ha 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 ha. You get the scale. Emotional guidance scale, right? Abraham Hicks, the bottom to the top. Scale of 1 to 10. Where am I? I'm going to say I'm at a 7.5. I don't mind throwing some decimal points in there. Okay. That being said, focus on your breath. And really, for a few minutes, just breathe. Nothing fancy schmancy. You don't have to pranayama. You don't have to rebirth yourself. You don't have to Wim Hof. Just breathe. Because you can't focus on your breath anywhere else but in the present moment. And focus that into the center of your chest. Understanding that the literal organ of the heart is slightly to the left. We're looking at right beneath the sternum, right behind the sternum. And let that be your center right now as you breathe. Feeling the rib cage expand. On the inhale and relax. On the exhale, being real heart-centered, at least in focus and breath. We're going to add some imagination to that, or you can just pretend that that heart chakra emerald green light is starting to glow. And with every breath it feeds it, just like you'd breathe on a fire, breathe on a coal to make it glow, but emerald green. A little Hal Jordan Green Lantern moment there for you. And allow this green light to move with the blood and the breath through your body into the cells, tissues, organs, and systems making up the physical body. And really going into the breath as you now call to mind the people, places, and things that you love. Simply, my mom comes to mind. My 3 black cats, Melchior, Balthazar, and Sebastian in order, youngest to oldest. Aurora Dorealis booked this gig for me. And my love of tarot, a lifelong friend. And as you generalize this from the specific, the heart just opens. And if Carolyn Mace is right in her book, Anatomy of the Spirit, the Heart Chakra chapter, the sacred truth of the heart chakra is our mantra for this. Silently chant, love is divine power. Love is divine power. And if you can say it out loud, no one looking, no one caring, love is divine power. Talk to the heart. And let that settle in there. Let the heart know what it is. Let yourself know what the heart is. Kingdom of heaven within that is always at hand. Ready, willing, and able for us to just breathe into. And it's from this place. And if you are ready, willing, and able, just gently open your eyes. As I'm going to cleanse, consecrate, and empower this mirror, starting with the element of air. Got a little white sage in there. Please don't cancel me. There's some other stuff in there too. Some honey amber. Some copal, some frankincense, and a little something, something. Béni soit le Saint-Infini. As I do cleanse and consecrate you, creature of air, are the shining ones of the East, removing all negativity from you in this world and in all worlds. Blessings be upon you now. So let it be. And so it is. Tea light anointed with holy water. In a pink Himalayan sea salt thingy. O creature of air, I do cleanse and consecrate thee by the shining ones of the south, removing all negativity from you in this world and in all worlds. Creature of fire, work your will by my desire for the well-being of all. So let it be. And so it is. And with your hand in front of it, it doesn't blow out the candle. Wisdom. For our element of water, our mugwort infusion, we'll talk about it in a minute. Piece of selenite in there too. Oh, creature of water, I do cleanse and consecrate thee in the names of the shining ones of the West, removing all negativity from you in this world and in all worlds. Blessings. Blessings of the magic mirror upon you. O creature of water, that you may be purified, sanctified, and empowered with the amplification of love this Pisces moon and whenever anyone else is doing it for the well-being of all. So moon it be. And so it is. Keep the magic in there. And lastly, keeping it off camera, a little Waterford crystal bowl of Epsom salt, sea salt. Well, a little of both. Breathe. Sage. As I do cleanse and consecrate thee, O great creature of earth, in the names of the shining ones of the north, removing all negativity from you in this world and in all worlds. May you be for us the foundation of Agape, the carrier of our magic, that however we use you, whatever you touch, it be forever cleansed, consecrated, empowered, and blessed with the divine love of Agape for the well-being of all. So mote it be. And so it is. Watch this. Water and earth, air and fire combine to transform and inspire. Align us with divine desire, our highest work we now require. Elements guide so that we may be on our paths and on them stay. We ask thee now, show us the way of what the divine desires this day. O Lady high, O lover bright, illumine this work with Agape's light for the well-being of all and with harm to none, as I will it. So let it be done. So let it be. So it is. Born witch. Born on a full moon. What do you want? Okie dokie. We are now ready to rock and roll. Check, 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 check. Pisces moon, Virgo sun. What do you want? So it says here, you know, write down any notes you might want to have. You might want to do that another time. So we cleanse and consecrated the elements. Now let's cleanse and consecrate the hand mirror. I've had this since my first marriage back in the 90s to a guy. Yeah, it wasn't legal, so I got everything. Raised by lawyers. This is actually silver. It's a silver mirror, not necessary. I just happen to have one laying around. So we're going to infuse it with, an infusion is just a tea, right? That's all it is. I had my tea ball out. I had some mugwort just laying around. Oh, it's a little drippy on the bottom. That's okay. With a piece of selenite in it, which you can't really see without me splashing it all over the place. But it has been brewing, and of course it has just been blessed. And you can do this with any lunar herb or oil, which is why quickly I wanted to read you from the appendix of Cunningham's Encyclopedia of Magical Herbs. Should you not know exactly what lunar, I mean, you can Google it obviously, but I think this is my magical herbal Bible, so to speak. Adder's tongue, where are you going to find it? Shakespeare. Aloe, there you go, aloe. Lemon balm, bladder rack, if you can find one at Home Depot. Buchu, sounds like a Star Wars thing. Cabbage, maybe not so aromatic. Calamus, camellia, camphor, could be a little stinky. chickweed, club moss coconut with some lime, and you drink it all up. Cotton, cotton, cucumber, dulse, which is tricky, eucalyptus, everybody has access to eucalyptus oil, gardenia gourd grape, Dionysus it up if you like, honesty, which is silver dollars, Irish moss, jasmine, not just a Disney heroine, lemon, you can always use a squirt of lemon in something with a twist, lettuce, lily, loosestrife, which doesn't sound like fun, lotus, the essential oil is really expensive, you'll probably get a perfume oil or a blend, mallow, mesquite, moonwort, myrrh, papaya, poppy, potato. No, you do it with a potato. Oh, it works just fine. It sure does. Purslane, sandalwood, turnip, willow, wintergreen, and of course, mugwort that I am using, which is Artemisia vulgaris, darling. It's a common weed. I used to drive into Manhattan to buy it to find out it was growing literally in my driveway. So made a little blendy-wendy of that. So we're just gonna like wash it with this, and to keep it wrapped. It is traditional to keep it wrapped in black. You do you, right? And this is a taro cloth that I've had forever. Just sitting in ye old magic chest. So what we're gonna do is move that to the side, and here's our rose oil for later. We can stick you in there. And yay, crafty fun part. So the chant, I bless this mirror 3 times 3. So it reflects times 9 to me, right? 3 times 3 is 9. I did math. Deep in my mind, the spell implants the words of love I now enchant. And we're going to say that a bunch of times just to raise the energy. You can do it silently or aloud. But then the idea is that anytime you look into your eyes in this mirror, whatever you're saying, the subconscious mind is going to multiply 9 times. And by the way, you can always turn it outwards and bounce shit back. Just saying. I am from New York. I'm a witch army knife, darlings. So here we go. We're just gonna do this. And the great thing about this is, though there's no alcohol in this right yet, I mean, you can drink mugwort. Wort is I believe the old English name for herb. So it's made into tea a lot. Mugwort. So we're just going to give that a little of this. It's already blessed, but we're going to empower it. I'm even going to do the back. But a little alcohol in it. I might have some vodka I can put into it just to keep it from spoiling. You know, just like a little Windex action. And certainly you could put that in a spray bottle and spritz it around your sacred space, the bathroom. But I think in particular, oh, that's pretty. Yeah. Let's watch it with the liquid eyeliner. Okay. Shall we do this? Now, you're about to have a romper room moment. For those of you who remember, I'm going to do it like this so you can see my face, and so I can see my face. But both feet on the floor. Breathe. I bless this mirror 3 times 3. So it reflects times 9 to me. Deep in my mind, this spell implants the words of love I now enchant. I bless this mirror 3 times 3. So it reflects times 9 to me. Deep in my mind, the spell implants the words of love I now enchant. I bless this mirror 3 times 3, so it reflects times 9 to me. Deep in my mind, this spell implants the words of love I now enchant. I bless this mirror 3 times 3, so it reflects times 9 to me. Deep in my mind, this spell implants the words of love I now enchant. I bless this mirror 3 times 3, so it reflects times 9 to me. Deep in my mind, this spell implants the words of love I now enchant. I bless this mirror 3 times 3, so it reflects times 9 to me. Deep in my mind, this spell implants the words of love, and I now enchant. I bless this mirror 3 times 3 so it reflects times 9 to me. Deep in my mind, this spell implants the words of love I now enchant. Last time. I bless this mirror 3 times 3 so it reflects times 9 to me. Deep in my mind, this spell implants the words I love, the words of love I now enchant for the well-being of all and with harm to none. As I will it, so let it be done. So what are the words you choose? Hey kid, you're doing good. You're looking good. Your hair fell in the Veronica Lake, but that's a good thing. I love you. Keep kicking ass. Someone be. Magical tool. Take a minute. I'm trying to keep this under 30 minutes. Virgo, I can do it. If not, I will edit. That's my God's created video editing software. So, take a moment, ground both feet on the floor, ground yourself. And now look, like I said, you can use this however you want, you do you. And certainly you can use this again for a different mirrors. You can have one at home in your sacred space and one in your makeup bag. I do. What are you going to do with that e.l.f. compact after all the powder's gone? Perfect finish. Okay, so let's do the Agape spell itself. That's just to get you see, the meditation and the mirror. All you ever needed was the meditation and the mirror and the chants to dance. Got another little pentacle here. Just for the element of earth, we're putting the salt in the center of said pentacle, to do the fear to love spell. Now, actually, I wrote this as an assignment when I was in clergy training for a coven not of my own design a very, very long time ago in the early 2000s. And I tweaked it a little bit for this. But certainly to do the fear to love spell, which is an agape thing. Here's Course in Miracles. It actually says this in the introduction. The opposite of love is fear, but what is all-encompassing can truly have no opposite. I might have editorialized with the word truly in there, but it can't. There's only one, right? There's only one. Love is the most powerful thing. It is the only thing. It's what's holding the atoms and the subatomic particles together. The divine feminine, whatever you want to call it, the ultimate, the unity, where God and Goddess become one, right? The Tao, which can't be defined as love, right? So the spell is very simple. Power of earth, hence the salt. Hear my plea and help me work this spell. Alchemize my fear to love and help me do it well. Rose and salt. I'm using essential rose oil from, I believe, Bulgaria. I can't remember. It was a gift. Rose and salt draw out with grace, right? How salt draws out illness, resistance within me. Break the chains and heal my heart to let the love flow free for the highest good and harming none. As I will it, so let it be done. Right? So this is the tea. If you're not doing this right now, this is certainly something you could do at any time, regardless of moon phase. But the point is, if I can borrow from Matt Kahn, brilliant spiritual teacher that he is, author of Whatever Arises, love that. I don't know him. He don't know me, but I love his work, and I use his mantra cards in my readings all the time. He's great. But whatever arises, love that, right? So when you're feeling fear, instead of pushing it down, saying, you know what, let's bring some agape to that, because that might be the inner child. And since we're all one anyway, what you're feeling might be what somebody else is feeling. You big empaths. Please, I'm a Pisces moon. Leo rising, which means I have Pisces in my 8th house. Yeah, I'm feeling everybody's everything. So I made it into a career. There you go. That's a Virgo for you. And I make it look good. Mars conjunct Leo rising. So shall we get yourself grounded, right? Where are you on a scale of 1 to 10? Where are you on a scale of 1 to 10? Mark, where are you on a scale of 1 to 10? I'll say 8.5, almost 9. Doing what I love for a living. Why not? So let's do this. I'm actually just going to spread this out underneath me with the mirror here to amplify the words that I now enchant, right? So This is just Epsom salt. I will probably use this in bath water later tonight, being that it is Pisces moon. What is today? February 3rd. I'm doing this at the time of this recording. And little teeny tiny sound effect. Ploink. We're going to do 6 just for fun. Right? We're going to do 6 just for fun when the potions don't want to play. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, what the hell? 7 for Libra. 7th house. 1Z. 1Z. Venus. Well, I am your Venus. I am your fire, pure desire. Shall we? Now remember, this is for Agape. And you know, the trick about aromatherapy is that it's not that lavender is naturally relaxing. If you've had the crap kicked out of you in a lavender field, you train the olfactory senses in the brain to associate Agape with whatever scent you use. I'm just using rose because I have it. And I like it. All right. Here we go. We're going to do this 3 times. First time you say it just to kind of say it. Second time, you really get in there. Third time, go for it. Breathe. Both feet on the floor. It's a lot of energy, folks. And open that heart, right? Love is divine power. And think of the people, places, and things that you love. Love is divine power. Here we go, first time. Power of earth, hear my plea. Help me work this spell. Alchemize my fear to love and help me do it well. Rose and salt, draw out with grace, resistance within me. Break the chains and heal my heart and let the love flow free. Breathe. Power of earth, hear my plea and help me work this spell. Alchemize my fear to love and help me do it well. Rose and salt, draw out with grace resistance within me. Break the chains and heal my heart and let the love flow free. One more. Here we go. Power of earth, hear my plea and help me work this spell. Alchemize my fear to love and help me do it well. Rose and salt, draw out with grace resistance within me. Break the chains and heal my heart to let the love flow free. For the well-being of all, and with harm to none. As we will it, so let it be done. So mote it be, and so it is. And there you have it. Woo! Bath salts, anyone? Well, I mean the kind you soak in, not that other kind. No. I really hope you enjoyed this. I did. And certainly, if you want to find me, I'm easy enough to find online. Of course, you can certainly consult the High Priestess, Dory Alice the Aurora. Dory Alice, love that woman more than words can say. Whoa, whoa, hey, hey. And certainly my big gig right now is on Patreon. Patreon.com/DrawingTheCircle. That's all I'm going to say. Not here to plug myself, but Lord knows, Lady knows, I'm having a field day over there. So if you want to come Patreon on Patreon. Other than that, honestly, that I can help other readers, that I can help participate in something like this is just the coolest thing ever. So thank you so much for participating and for donating. Wishing you the very best and the very blessed with the Agape and all the rest. Hail, farewell, and blessed, blessed be.